Why don't you recognize I'm so right? Always fear. You don't do the same for me, that's unfair.
Hello my lovely internet friends and welcome to a super exciting video. Today we're talking about all things rare beauty, so let's just get into it. So first of all, I just need to say, I need to preface this video. I have not been this excited about a makeup launch in years. I probably haven't been this excited since M Cosmetics. I am indeed a huge Selena stan, but besides all of that,
I'm a huge makeup stan, so
I'm 100% keeping it real in this video. This is not a first impression because I've actually been wearing it for now 5 days. I feel like my thoughts are a lot more well developed, so I hope I can be really helpful for you all. Spoiler alert, I really love basically everything from this brand. And for me personally, it's because I'm a huge fan of everything. No makeup, natural girl makeup, like that's everything I love. Totally my vibe, so Rare Beauty just really hit it for me in terms of concept, mission, aesthetics, and the packaging. Everything was super well thought out and beautifully executed in my opinion. I just really love it. I don't want to ramble on too much, so you can just go on and see how everything applies on my face. So something I really love about Rare Beauty is the fact that they have a real mission behind their brand, which I actually feel like many makeup brands don't, even the big ones. So I love that Selena came into the game with a real cause in mind. So it says, supporting the mental health of our community, employees, and partners is core to everything we do. By celebrating our uniqueness and supporting each other, we aim to reduce the stigma associated with talking about mental health and to reduce feelings of loneliness. They set up something called the Rare Impact Fund, and it says the goal of the Rare Impact Fund is to raise $100 million over the next 10 years to help address the gaps in mental health services for underserved communities. From the first Rare Beauty product sold onward, 1% of all sales as well as funds raised from partners will be dedicated to the Rare Impact Fund that aims to increase access to mental health resources. I love that so much. I think that's beautiful. Personally, that hits home really hard for me. My family has a lot of mental illness throughout it. Mental illness is still a little bit of a faux pas to talk about, and I think it's really cool that not only is she trying to normalize it, but she's also trying to find ways to offer more resources to underserved communities. So I think that is really beautiful and awesome. I mean, talk about starting off on a great foot. If not everything else, I mean, you can clearly see how much thought was put into the brand by just looking at the mission. Mission aside, the actual concept of Rare Beauty I am obsessed with. Let me just read you guys the about us because I don't want to butcher it. Basically, Rare Beauty is breaking down unrealistic standards of perfection. Love that, especially nowadays with influencer culture and social media. This is makeup made to feel good in, without hiding what makes you unique. Because Rare Beauty is not about being someone else, but being who you are. I just love that entire concept. That's honestly why I love natural makeup so much. Everyone is made very unique and beautiful. And I love makeup that doesn't hide that. Like, I love that this makeup is really made to just enhance your natural features. It's more makeup meant to empower you and really just make you feel confident about what you were naturally blessed with. So I don't want to ramble on too much about it, but and then aesthetic wise, I mean, can we talk about the packaging? The packaging is insane. The packaging is gorgeous, immaculate. I know there's like a lot of heat whenever celebrities release makeup brands, but this one is clearly not a quick cash grab at all. Everything is so well formulated and well thought out. She said she worked on it for 2 years and it just really shows. But anyways, I don't want to ramble anymore. Also, I would like to say that this video was self-funded by me. That's how excited I was about it. I went into Sephora on launch day and your girl went really crazy. It was like one of those really exciting makeup moments for me. You know, when the receipt is like longer than my face, that it was a legit haul. But just so you guys know, I'm totally bankrupt now, and it's because of this video, but it's fine because I really wanted to film it for y'all. So anyways, I hope you appreciate that. I am bankrupt now. I'm just kidding. I'm not bankrupt, but yeah. So anyways, let's just get to putting on the makeup on my face. Welcome to my bare face. Disclaimer, I already went ahead and did my eyebrows and my eyes. Just wanted to get those out of the way so that we could really focus on everything else. I didn't buy the eyebrow or eyeliner product, obviously, just because I'm really particular about those and I really wanted to focus first on what I was actually excited for, which was basically just everything else in the line. But disclaimer aside, let's just get into it. I'm super excited. So first we're gonna go in with this beautiful baby. This is called the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, and the coverage is medium and the finish is natural. You're supposed to shake it. Okay, I think that's well shooken up. She shook, sis. But anyways, I'm gonna go in and use a brush on one side and a sponge on the other, just so you guys can see which finish that you prefer. It's definitely a solid medium buildable, which I really love. You definitely get your bang for your buck. I know people have qualms about doe foot applicators, but honestly, I really love it. I think it's really easy with a pump. I'd have to pump it out in the back of my hand and then put it on my face, and it just gets really messy. So I love this. I know it's not like sanitary, but it's a pleasant experience, so whatever, you know, it depends on what you like more. On this side, I'm gonna go in with my sponge, and then the other side, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty brush. I zoomed you guys into my face so you can see everything in greater detail, so please enjoy how uncomfortable I feel doing that. But anyways, I'm going to blend it in. As you can see, it just blends in so incredibly seamlessly with the sponge. It really does feel like weightless on my skin, and I love that it actually dries down. A lot of times I have very natural tinted moisturizers that I like the look of it in the first hour, but the wear time is rank. With this foundation, you really get a good solid wear time. As you can see, it gave me such great coverage. With just one layer, I just had like a few dots on my face, and it basically covered everything I'd want it to. It left me with a really nice natural finish. So pretty. I'm obsessed with this foundation. This is absolutely one of the best products in the range. For me, finding a good base / complexion product is one of the most exciting makeup moments, if not the most exciting, especially as a combo gal who has very confusing skin where not many foundations agree with it. I'm just very extremely picky and particular about my base products. I've used this for 4 or 5 days now, and I can confidently say I am in love with it, and I would 100% recommend it to everybody. Can we just talk about what a delight it is that you guys get to listen to me talk for 10 minutes with half of my face unblended? My previous favorite was the Kojendo, which is beautiful, still beautiful, but it's like $76 or something redonk. This is only $29, which is amazing. I think she really hit the sweet point when it comes to pricing. And besides all of that, just talking about the quality and the actual product itself, it's so beautiful and perfect for every day. Like, I'm so excited to wear this to work, wear this going out, just in general. It'll last you all day. Basically, you don't sacrifice a pretty finish for longevity, which I really love. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this other side with the Rare Beauty liquid foundation brush, which by the way I really like. I love the shape of this brush. It really gets into all the crevices, the crevici. Just kidding, that's not the plural of crevices. It just blends in so beautifully. So as you can see, that was just a first very light layer. Just a couple of dots on the face, and I feel so nicely covered, very comfortable with this coverage. This is definitely what I would go for on a day-to-day basis. By the way, I don't think I said, but I'm in the shade 250W, which apparently is Selena's shade, which made my Selenator heart extremely happy. I love that they did that. By the way, it's a super clever marketing move. Good job, Rare Beauty marketing team. Definitely worked on a sucker like me. But just so you know, I was shade matched to that shade, so I didn't just pick it because I'm crazy. Anyways, that's the finished foundation on my face. I think it looks so pretty. It has a very glowy sheen like from my base products. It still lets that shine through, but it will dry to a very nice satin natural finish. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer now. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, and I wear the shade 240W. I have hereditary dark under eye circles. I have my corrector on already, but just so you guys know, I'm very particular with my concealers. I usually go for a fuller coverage concealer, or at least buildable. Everything else, I love being natural, but for my concealer, I like a little bit more bumped up coverage. So this concealer is definitely a solid medium coverage, but I will say that it is buildable, so that's nice. I really like it. For the day-to-day, I'm starting to maybe transition over to kind of not going so crazy ham on my under eyes and really keeping everything natural. I feel like it's a lot more seamless base-wise when everything is kind of the same level of coverage. I really love what my base looks like with both of them together. So as you can see, just layered with a corrector, it honestly looks really pretty. It leaves kind of like a nice glowy luminous finish under the eyes. Overall, the base is very nice and natural and glowy. I'm a huge fan. I like that combo actually maybe even better than my full coverage concealers. You know, sometimes when you pair a full coverage concealer with a light foundation, it's weird, but to be honest, this foundation is so medium to full buildable that you really have a lot of versatility with it. And I think it looks so pretty. I'm obsessed with this complexion combo. I've been wearing it for the past 4 days. I don't see myself changing it up anytime soon. I'll give you an update by the end of the month, but as of now, I'm obsessed. So this is the completed complexion. It is so pretty and light and natural. You'll see it the wear test at the end, but I've gotten so many compliments on my skin, not my makeup. And that's the best compliment you can get as a makeup lover, especially a natural makeup lover. When they compliment your skin, that's when you know the product is legit. That's everything. That's what I aspire towards. So if that's not confirmation for you, I don't know what else is. Also, the shade range is insanely amazing. Selena, you did that. You did that, girl. But anyways, I'm gonna go in and set my under eyes now. I always go in and pounce my face just to take off any excess product and make sure the base really looks nice and seamless. Now we're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty powder. When I first came into the store, I wasn't intending to buy this powder. Like, I thought it was cute, especially as a combo. Oily T-zone gal, like you guys know the gist. I was interested a little bit, but what really tipped me over the edge was those lovely Sephora gals at my local Sephora, which by the way, I love them so much. They know me by name now. And that's how you know you spend way too much time at Sephora. She swatched it for me basically on her hand. It made her hand look so smooth and glowy and shimmery, but not in a bad way. Basically, the powder claims to take away shine, not glow, which is everything I love. I'm one of those weird oily combo people who, even though I have oily skin, I don't like looking super matte or dry. Like, I would rather just have my natural oil shine through than look overly crusty matte. The fact that this product claimed to take away shine and not glow really intrigued me, and I can say now that I've been using it for 4 days. It really does that. It looks so pretty, and I put it in my purse, and when I do touch up with it, it actually lasts. This one really does set my face to where I don't have to touch it up again after I did that one touch up. So it's a really pretty powder. Sorry I didn't really show you guys, but it comes in this component, and this side has blotting sheets, which I think is really nice, and then this has a powder infused puff. I really like that she made everything refillable, so once you buy this, you're set, and then you can just buy the refillable components and save money, which is also helping reduce waste. And I love that sustainable mindset. Just every single product is so well thought out. They really put so much thought and time and love and care into this brand. I'm so obsessed with Rare Beauty, if you can't tell already. Just so you guys know, like, so you don't think it's some sort of tomfoolery. As you can see, a ton of powder came out, right? So it really is infused with powder. All my money just flying away. But I did that for y'all so you could really see that there was powder in it. But anyways, I'm gonna go in and set my face lightly because I still wanna look glowy. I just wanna be set. So as you can see, it really did just set down that side of my face. I mean, in real life, you can really tell that even though it's set, it still looks really natural satin. So I feel like even if you're averse to powder, like many of us are, you might like this. This has actually become one of my favorite products in the line. So there's no bronzer in this line, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the bronzer that I've been using and liking. This is the Kosas Light Bronzer. So let's go apply some bronzer. So now I'm going in with the Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. I mean, can we just take a second to appreciate? I mean, stunning. Have you ever seen packaging so beautiful? Do I even have to say anything about it? I'm sure you guys have seen the 50 billion reviews on Rare Beauty and how everyone is always shook by the blush. The blushes are indeed super pigmented, but I love that about it. The value, can you beat the value? One jar alone will last you forever. These are both also made in Korea, which is where all beautiful things are made, a la Blackpink. Anyways, These blushes are gorgeous. You guys probably know, you've already seen all the videos, but I can attest to the fact that they're so pretty. I love that she did 4 dewy and 4 matte blushes because I really like the option. As a combo skinned person, which I know I'll say like 50 times in this video, I appreciate the options. My favorite cream blush formula to date is 100% the Glossier Cloud Paints. And these blushes really remind me of the Glossier Cloud Paints because they're really pigmented as well. I'll try to use both blushes on my cheeks so you can see what it actually looks like. This is Joy, and then on top is Bliss. And Joy is the dewy formula, Bliss is matte. Joy really reminds me of Beam from Glossier, which is one of my favorite blushes of all time. I can't even imagine how beautiful they would be mixed. So I'm gonna do Bliss on one cheek and then Joy on this one. You really only need 3 dots for this, so remember, a little goes a long way, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna dot 3 little dots. I'm going in with Bliss again. I like to use this e.l.f. 105 brush, a la Samantha Ravindell. I like to bring it in a little bit just so it looks really natural. I think with the matte formula, it's actually better to use a sponge because it adds just a tiny bit more moisture back in. I like the finish of it better with a sponge for the matte formula. But as you can see, it just really adds a nice pop of pink to my cheek. I really like it. It makes me feel very youthful, pinched, like cute little Korean drama girls. That's the vibe, basically. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. I like to start off light because, you know, you can always add more, but you can't really go back. So as you can see, it's a real true soft satin finish. It's pretty refreshing because I feel like every liquid or cream blush is super dewy to the point that it's greasy. So I like that I have this option. It still looks very skin-like, not flat matte at all. Very pretty. This is Bliss on this side of my face, and I know I'm gonna look kind of crazy, but just so you guys can see, I'm gonna go in with Joy now, which is a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna go in even more light-handed, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be good with just the 3 dots. I like this brush basically because the bristles are super loose. I feel like it doesn't apply too concentrated and heavy, and it really like airbrushes the liquid blush out. I mean, as you can see, this one definitely has a lot more kick and pow. I really like this color. At first I thought that Bliss was my favorite. I mean, I really love Bliss, but this color is really that juicy sunburnt color that I strive for all the time. I think I've mentioned it in a couple of videos, but I always aspire to look like I go outside even if I don't. And this is really given that to me. I like to go over with like the excess on my nose just because naturally that's where you sunburn. Oh my goodness, I think it's so pretty. I mean, as you can see, it looks so juicy and pretty. Joy is such a gorgeous color. I really like both formulas. I would say if you're a beginner, go for the dewy formula because it's a little bit easier to work with. The matte, I would say you definitely have to work a little bit harder to blend it out, but it's still not difficult to blend out. But both are great and really give you the bang for your buck. And I just think you end up with such a beautiful look on the skin. Tell me which shade that you guys prefer. Again, this is Bliss and this is Joy. These blushes are 100% worth it. They're amazing. They're $20, which I think is a really fair price, and they'll last you forever. So that's super awesome. Definitely a #1 product in this range. These liquid blushes are so good. These really live up to the hype. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter now. I have the shade Mesmerize. This is apparently Selena's go-to highlight shade. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my nosy. And then I put some on my high points on my cheeks. And just go in with this brush first, and I'm gonna try the sponge on this side. On the cheeks, I really like this highlighter. Like, I think it still looks really pretty, but on the nose, I feel like it kind of emphasizes some texture. Although, to be fair, when I go in with my fingers where it's a little warmed up, I do think it looks a lot better that way. It does dry quickly, so I would definitely work fast with it. To be totally honest with you, I think the highlighter is really pretty. I love the way it actually looks on my face. Like, I think it gives me a very natural sheen that's very pretty, but I don't think it's the easiest to work with because, again, it only looked good once I blended it in with my fingers and warmed it up. But when I go in with a brush or sponge, I think the highlighter looks a little funk on my nose. Now looking everywhere else, I feel like it looks pretty seamless. I mean, you guys tell me. Most liquid or cream highlighters that I have stay waxy or sticky or a little bit greasy on my face, which I don't like. It does not last. It gets everywhere.
Just got back from Jamaica. Tan almost everywhere. Jan almost everywhere. Hee hee. Oh diary, what a week.
feeling my face right now, I really like that I don't feel like, oh, I'm touching the highlighter right now. It all still feels like one skin. I can tell it's all dried down to a nice finish and it's gonna last all day. If you're willing to work with it, I think it can be a really gorgeous, pretty highlighter, and I'm definitely still gonna use it because I really like the finish. It looks unclockable. Just know that you have to work with it a little bit and warm it into your skin, but once you do, it's really pretty. I still am very interested in trying different shades of this, and the packaging is so gorgeous, but that's besides the point, right? Okay, so now we've reached a really exciting part of the video. I'm gonna talk about their lip products, which I got 3 of, and I am super obsessed with their lip products. It's so velvety and creamy and pretty. They really remind me of the Sunny's Face lip dips. You hear the word matte and you're basically spooked. Don't be spooked. I have dry, crusty lips every now and then, and these do not dry out your lips by any means. I really feel so comfortable putting them on. It makes me love rubbing my lips together because it just makes them feel so pillowy soft. I think that you guys will really love the unique formula. I'm gonna go in and swatch all 3 for you just so you can see what they look like. I'm gonna go in first with Inspire, which is the red, Selena's go-to red apparently. These are pretty beginner friendly as well because formula is made so you can really have that blotted lip look, which is what I go for. It definitely leaves you room to build it up or sheer it out, which I like. For me, I like to apply it by applying a more sheer layer and then rubbing both my lips together and kind of spreading the pigment around. This is the shade Inspire. I think it's really pretty, bright red. Something about this formula being blotted and buildable makes it very wearable. Feels really velvety soft as the other shades do. Can't wait to wear this shade closer to the holiday season. That'll be so pretty. And I'm so excited to have a bold lip color in this formula because the formula is just, chef's kiss. So incredibly comfortable and soft and pretty. It definitely transfers a little bit, but it definitely doesn't feel like the type of formula that would get messy. Like it's drying down right now to a nice soft matte finish. It stays a little bit soft and velvety, so I think it's nice actually, and it makes my lips look really plump and juicy. Also, I just want to say that I tried to wash my hands off with just water and soap, and the blushes are still so intact. You see that longevity? Anyways, I'm gonna go in with the next shade now. This is the Lip Souffle in Fearless, and you can really sheer it out however you want it and kind of customize the shade almost, or at least the hue, the intensity of it. This shade is deceptively dark in the tube. I found that it's really pretty and wearable when I put it on my lips and like the way I like to apply it. So don't sleep on the shade Fearless. I think it's actually a really pretty everyday nude shade. I know it looks intimidating and dark in the tube, but it's really pretty when you actually put it on your lips. So pretty again. That formula is just amazing. Feels like literal velvety pillows rubbing across my lips. I really like to apply it by just putting it on my bottom lip basically and then rubbing my lips together. As you can see, this color is so pretty. It's nowhere near as intimidatingly dark as it looks in the tube. Like it's very pretty and wearable for every day. It's one of my favorites in the line. Again, this is Fearless. And this is how it looks. Fearless gives me major Candy K by Kylie Cosmetics vibes. That used to be my ish, my jam. I wore Candy K like 2 years straight in college, even though it definitely crusted off my lips by the 5th hour. When I was reapplying it, it just looked even grosser and it was like putting crust on crust, drying out my lips even harder. It was not cute, but I was always obsessed with the shade. Me and my friend were convinced like that was the holy grail, everyday pink shade. And this one really gives me Candy K vibes, but the formula is a million trillion times better because it's soft and velvety and super comfortable on the lips and extremely easy to reapply. I love these because of that. It doesn't ever feel like it's drying out my lips in the slightest. It almost feels like it moisturizes my lips if anything. They really hit the perfect sweet spot in formula. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch my last one, which would be the one I'm wearing throughout the day. I'm gonna go and swatch Brave for y'all. This color is so pretty and perfect for the fall. Has a very warm undertone to it. So this is Brave on my lips, my absolute favorite. So pretty for every day. It's just so gorgeous, nicely warm toned. Same seamless, lightweight, fluffy formula. I'm obsessed. I find that it dries down very nicely and it leaves just a really soft, velvety finish, as you can see. Definitely, of all the products, this one is for sure hitting my holy grails like almost immediately. This is my jam right here. This is my ish this season. See how there's no transfer at all. It's totally dried down. It doesn't feel like I'm even wearing anything on my lips. If I was just going throughout my day, I'd probably even forget that I'm wearing a lippy. That's how nice and lightweight it is. They really remind me of the Asian Korean makeup vibes. So blotted and cute. And yeah, I would so recommend. Like, I want to scream, I want to shout it from the rooftops how much I love this product and how much I really think that everyone needs it and needs to try it before they ever discount matte. This is just a really pretty My Lips But Better shade for me, and I really love it. And I can't wait to pick up so many more shades. Before you think we're finished, we're not. I have one last product to apply on my face, and that's the setting spray. This is called the 4-in-1 Optimus setting spray. Can we just have like a moment of silence and appreciation for how punny this name is and how cute? The setting spray is really pretty. It's really nice. And it also smells really nice and spa-like. I'm gonna spray it right now. I know I'm gonna make a very unattractive face, but I don't know. That's this whole video, basically. You know what? For anyone who's Asian out there, it kind of smells like tiger balm a little bit. And I like that smell, so it's not like a negative at all, but kind of reminds me of tiger balm. It's very woodsy and spa-like for anyone who's not understanding what the heck tiger balm is. But anyways, the spray is really pretty. I really like it. After Kathleen Lights raved about it, I was like, okay, add to cart right now. I feel like the setting spray really completed my skin and made everything look so nice and glowy. I'm gonna go zhuzh my hair out and I'll come back to tell you my completed thoughts on everything and just give you a nice quick little roundup. This is my full face of Rare Beauty, finally completed. Obviously, if you guys can't already tell, I'm obsessed with so many products in her line. This is the full face. I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna run through the products for you guys and let you know my top picks. Starting with the setting spray, I really like it. The mist has a perfect amount of intensity for me. You feel it on your face, but it's also nice and light. It doesn't feel too dropletty. The mist around this is nice, and the formula is also really pretty. I feel like it really does refresh my makeup, so it does what it's supposed to do. Would I repurchase? I might actually repurchase this. It's really pretty. The highlighter in Mesmerize, I know I said I was on the fence, but I thought about it more. I've applied it over these couple of days, and honestly, if you apply it right and blend it into your skin, I think it's really pretty. It just makes you look so naturally glowy, the way most powder highlights could never. I like that you get a lot of products, so a lot of bang for your buck. Next, I'm talking about the foundation. Do I even have to say any more? I mean, again, I'm a huge connoisseur of great base products. They're definitely my jam, my ish, my favorite type of product to shop for, my favorite new makeup product to discover, to be honest. I feel like it's really hard to formulate a great base product, especially one that works for a wide range of skin types, but I feel like she really nailed it with this one. Since they kept it at a nice natural satin finish, like a very skin-like finish, very wearable across many different skin types. Usually when it's a luminous finish, it looks nice on everyone at first application, but 6 hours later, my blush is up here. It is not a nice look. Like, I could fry an egg on my face. And then when it's a matte finish, sure, it looks nicer throughout the day, but when you first apply it, it looks like my face is screaming for water. I mean, we know the deal, right? A natural finish kind of hits all the marks for me. It's amazing. The lasting power on this is insane. You will see in the wear test, but damn, girl. I committed the cardinal makeup sin of falling asleep with my makeup on, and can I just say, it looked pretty dang good when I got up at 5 a.m. to wash my face off. I know that's disgusting, and I'm not at all advising that you fall asleep with your makeup on, but if you accidentally do, or if you for some reason need your makeup that long, just know that it still looked dang good. The #1 product I would recommend from this range. It's just so pretty. The lasting power is amazing. I love the finish. I love how lightweight it feels on my skin. It does not feel like I'm wearing foundation on my skin right now. The concealer, usually I go for very full coverage concealers no matter how light my base is, but this concealer basically is making me fall in love with a true medium coverage concealer again. It's just so pretty. I think it plays really well with the foundation as well. It covers really nicely, and it's also buildable, which I enjoy, but I'm actually really comfortable with the medium finish it provides. I'm really feeling this concealer. These two together are a winning combo. The lip products, I mean, you guys know. I raved about it for a long time. I love a soft matte velvety finish. And I can't wait for them to come out with more colors as well because I just love the formula so much. It's really pretty, leaves a nice little stain behind. And again, they just really remind me of that nice K-beauty blotted lip look. These are also made in Korea, so that makes a lot of sense. If you want to look like you're in a K-drama, go for these. Lip souffles are definitely my top dog. The foundation brush is really nice, super soft and really easy to use. I like that it's not too big. It's a lot smaller than the average foundation brush, so I feel like you could double it for concealer. And also I like that it gets into all the nooks and crannies on your face, and it's just really nice and soft. Super solid brush. I really love it. So if you're looking for a good foundation brush, this could be your good multitasking gal. The blushes, I mean, if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with cream and liquid blushes, and these really did it for me. They lived up to the hype. They're so beautiful. I love both the matte and dewy formulas. These are honestly stunning. I love that they're so pigmented. When you blend them out, it just looks so completely seamless on your skin and beautiful. I'm obsessed with these blushes. I love both the colors that I have. Super recommend these. I cannot wait to pick up more. They remind me of the Glossier Collab paints, which are my absolute favorite formula. You get insane value. These will last you forever. A++, A1 blushes right there. This Blot & Go touch-up kit is the underrated gem of rare beauty in my opinion.
Oh, Michael, I underestimated you.
Yeah, well, maybe next time you will estimate me.
Especially to anyone who also suffers from an oily T-zone. I've been loving putting this in my purse and just touching up my face throughout the day. First of all, the component itself is so pretty and cute, but besides all of that, I love that they made the component refillable. Once you buy this, you're good. So I love that she offered a way for you to just refill these individual components. Every single product in this line is no joke, so well thought out. There's clearly so much heart and love put into it. It cuts the shine, but it keeps the glow. And that's all I've ever asked for in a powder product. Don't sleep on this. I really love it. If I could only pick 4 products to recommend, even though I truly and honestly love everything I used today, this Blot & Glow kit, I love pulling this out of my purse. Super recommend the blushes. So pigmented, so much bang for your buck, so amazing. I would honestly recommend both complexion products. If I had to like say which one is obviously holy grail, I mean the foundation is the one that I super recommend that you have to go out and try. It's gorgeous. I love the natural finish, and the lasting power is insane. It's holy grail, okay? I love it so much. And the reason I also said concealer is I really like the concealer. It looks really pretty. I love these two together as a system. I just really like the way my face looks whenever I wear those two, so I'll definitely keep wearing them. And last, but by no means least, the lippies. The lippies are insane. They're so gorgeous. They really leave my lips with that soft, blotted lip look. I love the formula so much. The lippies are a huge highlight for me. Those 4 products are like, can't live without, to die for. And also, I don't know if you guys know, I've been binge watching a ton of rare beauty videos. Selena and the team apparently designed all the products so they would be easier to hold and grasp, especially for people who have arthritis or like Selena, lupus. They really put in so much love into the user experience. I truly feel that way. Such a great launch. I honestly loved every product that I tried. Selena, you really did that. But anyways, let's just get to the wear test. Peace out for now, friends. So it's 12:30. This is my first check-in. It's looking really nice. This is the makeup in natural light. As you can see, it's super pretty and natural and glowy. I'm gonna be editing a video today, probably gonna be eating. I'm gonna put this makeup through a lot of trials and tribulations, and we're gonna see how it holds up. This is the lip color in Brave. It's just such a pretty, natural, everyday pink. And the face makeup looks so pretty. It is 3 p.m. I'm doing my second check-in now. Been editing all day, so I like do a lot of this, a lot of, you know, touching my face kind of, and it looks amazing. As you can see, 3 hours. It basically looks the exact same as when I applied it, so it's really great. The only thing that did fade is my lip color. I mean, there's still like some pigment left because usually my lips are dead ass not pigmented at all. So skin wise, let's just get back to that because holy cow. Like, you know your girl is greasy, right? It just looks better throughout the day. It looks more glowy natural. This is my skin in natural light at the second check-in. It's 3 p.m. and as you can see, it basically looks the exact same as when I applied it. So nice, so nice. If anything, it just looks better and better throughout the day. So Selena killed it. My girl really did that. I will check in again at 6 p.m. after 3 more hours of editing. So it's been 6 hours. This is the 3rd check-in.
Listen guys, I don't know much about makeup, but I know a lot about her face, and this makeup has lasted better than any other makeup I've seen. It still looks like you just applied it. Your face looks very soft. Now granted, you do have very nice, soft, bubbly baby skin, but still, it looks really nice.
Thank you for that. That was the Andrew check-in. If you guys care, Andrew has stamped his seal of approval. So I turned on my light so you guys could see in better lighting, but this is post 7 hours of wear. I think it looks great. I think it just gets prettier throughout the day, like very glowy. It's mixing with my oils. And if you saw my last clip, my boyfriend said this is the best my makeup has ever looked. Totally unprompted. He asked to speak to y'all because he really thought you needed to know. My lips are still decently pigmented. Within the past 7 hours, I've taken a nap, I've eaten Chick-fil-A, and I know in my last check-in video, I also ate Chick-fil-A, but it was a salad both times, and I also don't eat Chick-fil-A every day, so please. I just think it looks so good, and it feels super luxurious. It does not feel, again, like anything on my skin, which is the best thing in the world. There was a huge emphasis on everything being super lightweight in her line, and she killed it. The execution was good. It really does feel lightweight. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
And I'm with somebody else out there to tell me I'm rare, to make me feel rare. Baby, don't make me count up all the reasons